On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Play action. Here's Hurts. Looking here for Smith downfield. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their 41. I think this will win a ride here simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks. Forward. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Mahomes now on first down. Forced out to his left. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And this one too low. Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Pacheco once again. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Chiefs take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point. You're exactly right, Doctor. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. Well, certainly not giving much up to their defense because for the second time now, that D is having to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on first down. Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown. Rashee Rice. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. Mahomes will throw for it. Sliding out of the pocket. That is caught. He's got it. And the lead will move to 14-0. That right there makes up for that missed extra point they had after the first score. Yeah, they went ahead and got back to level by going for 2 and having the normal amount of points. So that works out pretty well for them. And if you're the kicker, don't worry about it too much. Now they've got back to where they want to be, they'll try it out there for the next one. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Pass to Brown, he's got it on the crossing route. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They run out of the gun with Swift. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
This is caught. Touchdown, Eagles. Devontae Smith on the receiving end from Jalen Hurts. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And able to get this out to the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. In there to drop him for the loss, linebacker Nakobe Dean, an outstanding play.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. Here comes 3rd and about a foot. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. 79 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
A gain there of 21 yards.
Yellow. Attack.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. They'll set up to throw.
Across the formation, Hardman gets the completion.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. On 1st down now, run with McKinnon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Butker on for the PAT. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Hurts.
And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Willie Gay getting in there and picking up the sack.
The Eagles hustling to the line, clock rolling.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly play their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it. That's something that could come back and hurt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Throwing left side, it's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Mahomes now on 1st down.
They'll check this one down to Pacheco.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 2nd down. Butker's kick here is good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Well, I guess they felt like they needed something to get them going. Maybe you wait for this type of a play, but they try the onside kick, and it works.
I'm starting to wonder if the analytics coach is starting to get involved in the football nowadays. When you see this type of play made, this type of a risk taken, sometimes there's a different influences going into the head coach's ear.
Hurts throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Second down, here's Hurts. Looking for A.J. Brown again, and he's got it again. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. From the gun, it's Hurts. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith. And the Eagles are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Here's Swift. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Hurts sets up to throw it. And it's caught. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to third and goal.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he has to get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Julio Jones from 3 yards out. And the Eagles are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. That's caught. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Still just a 2-score game in the third quarter, but they're going to go onside kick here anyway. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel, but they've got to go and make something happen. Steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the third quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. On first down, Hurts. Room to maneuver at the 35. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. First and 10 here. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Throwing is Hurts. This will be caught by Brown. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Swift is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. And the call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says. Hurts will throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw up in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
And they went through. They were ready for the pass. Picked it up. And running with power here. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Well, CD understand. They're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, it's such a high-stakes scenario. Everyone's feeling pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Now Patrick going to change the play. Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the chief linemen might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. To throw, it's Mahomes.
Finds his man, it's Kelsey on the crossing route here.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. On first down, Mahomes steps away to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Third quarter of a 2-point game. A good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10. Headed straight. It's Pacheco.
And he's brought down.
95 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Pacheco.
Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal. At the Eagles' 2-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Here's Pacheco.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. Now, I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
I don't care what the analytics say. Look at where they are on the field. To me, that just screams go for it here. I don't even think about putting a kicker out there. What say you?
I support whatever they do. Let's find out.
Look at you, man of the people.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey there to make the grab.
And the Chiefs will add to their 4th quarter lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Now an important extra point here to maybe salt this one away. And it is good, and the lead will swell to 9. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Reed. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead. Look at the deficit. Trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. And quickly they get to the line.
And Mahomes going to run again.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he will have the Chiefs first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Mahomes now on first down. Flushed out right. A dump down to McKinnon. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Mahomes going to throw.
Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. Mahomes going to throw it here.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Back to throw, Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing.
Here's 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back early in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me, because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go.
They'll run here with Pacheco.
And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Once more, it's Pacheco.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Isaiah Pacheco.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Chiefs have extended their lead to 15 now here in the 4th.
Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try.
Mahomes will throw for it.
And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. And this is a situation where, as a head coach, you're just saying, What else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
Zacchaeus here hauling it in. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Hurts. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Goes right back to Smith again. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going to...
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Hurts throw there taken in by Smith. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw it got his man complete. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in fantasy football where these points mean a lot there.
An interesting finish to this one. They get in the end zone at the end of the game. Then they went for 2. It wouldn't have mattered. The game was over, but they didn't get that 2-point conversion.
I think trying to get the 2 points, that was for pride for them. But obviously the guys on the other side of the ball had some pride too. They stopped the 2-point play, even though, as you noted, it did not.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw at the outset, here's Hurts. And his first look is incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. From the gun, it's Hurts. And this one complete to Smith. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Hurts sets up to throw it. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
After the turnover, it's Tua. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. A big play there on the catch and run. 59 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Tua sets up to pass it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. And a big loss here as he's taken down. That's courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick.
That's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to end up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Remember last time out, they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their 2nd possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and they have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing is Hurts. That is caught. Brown with his stick skills. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a 1st down. Again, he'll drop to throw. It's caught. Smith. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that third down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
And he's got some space here. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. On first down, back to Achane. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. We're scoreless after one. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And going deep for Hill. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Straight ahead, a rematch from Super Bowl 57, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
On the handoff, it's Pacheco. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
On second down, here's Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And Mahomes finding his burner, Hardman, for the KC first. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. So from the 37, here's second down and 1. Here's Mahomes to throw. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he'll go down at the 28. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Touchdown! Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on the touchdown pass.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 1st down, Hurts. This time for Smith.